Hi everyone! Today I have a new story for you. It's called Sammy Spider's First Mitzvah. And it's written by Sylvia A. Roos, illustrated by Catherine Janice Kahn. Let's begin. Sammy Spider's First Mitzvah. I wonder what it is. It says how to cheer up a sick friend. Oh, that's a very important mitzvah. It's called Bikur Cholim, when we help someone feel better when they're not feeling well. Sammy Spider heard a loud achoo. He looked down from his web and saw Josh Shapiro curled up on the couch below. Again, Sammy heard the sound. Achoo! Mother, shouted Sammy, what's wrong with Josh? Oh, he caught a cold, answered Mrs. Spider. Can I catch a cold too? Asked Sammy. Mrs. Spider laughed. Silly little Sammy, spiders don't catch colds. Spiders catch flies. And for that, we need a new web. Mrs. Shapiro walked into the room. Time for your medicine, Josh, she said, feeling his head. I think you may still have a fever. This will make you feel better. Sammy gave Mrs. Spider a puzzled look. Josh is sick, explained Mrs. Spider, and the medicine helps him. Sammy looked at the teaspoon of pink medicine. It smelled like strawberries. Can I have medicine too? He asked. Silly little Sammy, spiders don't take medicine. Spiders spin webs. Just then, the doorbell rang. Mrs. Shapiro opened the door. It was their new neighbor from Israel. Hi, Moti, she exclaimed. Sammy was excited. Look, Mother, Moti is here, but Josh can't play. He is sick. When someone is sick, it is a mitzvah to visit them, Mrs. Spider replied. Sammy saw Moti give Mrs. Shapiro a covered dish. My mommy asked me to bring this chicken soup for Josh. Chicken soup always makes me feel better when I have a cold, said Moti. Josh waved at Moti from the couch. Thank you for the soup. Chicken soup is my favorite. But don't come any closer. I don't want you to catch my cold. Achoo! Labriut, said Moti. It means to your health. It's a Hebrew word you say when someone sneezes. I hope you feel better soon, Moti said, and he waved goodbye. Mrs. Shapiro put the chicken soup in a bowl for Josh. It's yummy, said Josh, slurping a spoonful. Sammy smelled the delicious soup. Mother, may I have some chicken soup too? He asked. Silly little Sammy. What do we say? Spiders don't eat soup. Spiders eat flies. And for that, we need to spin a web. How can I help Josh feel better? Sammy asked. How can I do a mitzvah? Well, why don't you spin a web for him, suggested Mrs. Spider. Sammy waited for Josh to finish his soup, and then he hovered above Josh's head and began spinning. Josh giggled as the little spider happily spun a web. Actually, you can see the words, Hi, Josh, feel better soon. That's what Sammy spun. Sammy was so busy spinning that he didn't hear Mr. Shapiro come home. Mr. Shapiro smiled at Josh. You look like you're feeling a little better, he said, handing him a gift. Mrs. Spider slid down to hug Sammy. I think your spinning really helped Josh. Sammy watched Josh unwrap a toy train. Mother, what is that? Asked Sammy. A choo-choo, she answered. La Briute, Mother, Sammy shouted, to your health. That's the end. I guess achoo-choo reminded Sammy of the sneezing sound achoo. And he remembered the word labriut, which means bless you when you sneeze. Hope you enjoyed this story, everybody.